In times of crisis or a shut-off event, maintaining security over your essential resources can be a matter of survival. The chaos that accompanies such events often leads to a breakdown of societal norms, and one of the immediate threats to personal safety and resource security is looting. Looters typically target specific high-value items that can either be consumed or traded for other essential supplies. To safeguard yourself and your loved ones, it's critical to anticipate these threats and take proactive measures to conceal your most valuable possessions. The focus of this video is to highlight 8 indispensable items that you should hide immediately to prevent them from falling into the hands of looters. Each of these items holds significant importance, whether for sustenance, protection, or long-term sustainability. So let's dive in and uncover these essential items. 1. Precious metals. In the midst of a shit hits the fan situation, the value of cash can plummet rapidly, rendering paper money nearly useless. This is where precious metals like gold and silver come to the fore. Unlike cash, gold and silver have intrinsic value and can retain their worth, making them essential for trade and barter when traditional currency systems fail. Hiding these valuable metals becomes paramount for ensuring safety and financial security in uncertain times. Precious metals offer numerous advantages in such a scenario. Firstly, their durability cannot be overstated. Gold and silver do not corrode or tarnish, meaning they can be stored long-term without losing their value. Additionally, these metals are universally recognized and valued. Nearly every culture and society understands their worth, which makes them ideal for barter. Their relative compactness allows for easy storage and transport, crucial for mobility in times of crisis. However, the very value that makes precious metals so important also makes them a target for looters. In an environment where societal norms break down and people become desperate, valuable items like gold and silver can attract unwanted attention. It becomes critical to hide these metals effectively to prevent them from being stolen. There are several methods for safely concealing precious metals to keep them out of the hands of potential looters. One common approach is to use secret safes that blend seamlessly into the home environment. These safes are designed to look like everyday objects such as books, picture frames, or even electrical outlets, making them less likely to be discovered by thieves. Another strategy is to hide them in discrete locations around the home. Areas such as beneath floorboards, inside wall cavities, or hidden compartments in furniture can serve as excellent hiding places. For those who require maximal security, burying precious metals in the backyard or within the property can be an effective solution. However, it's crucial to document the exact location to avoid forgetting where they are hidden. When it comes to trading these metals, there are several crucial tips to consider. Understanding the current market value of your metals is fundamental. Overpaying or underselling can be detrimental, so having a good grasp of their worth is essential. Using smaller denominations when trading can help avoid the risk of overpaying. This can be achieved by acquiring fractional gold coins or smaller silver units, making them more versatile for smaller transactions. Furthermore, staying informed about market trends can provide insight into the best times to trade, ensuring that you make educated and advantageous decisions. 2. Vehicles. In the event of societal breakdowns, urban centers can quickly descend into chaos as resources become scarce and law enforcement is overwhelmed. During such times, access to a reliable vehicle can be a matter of life and death. Vehicles provide not only a means of transport to safer locations, but also a secure storage space for essential supplies. However, in the desperation of a crisis, unprepared individuals often resort to theft to seize what they need to survive, turning vehicles into prime targets. To mitigate the risk of theft, it is crucial to employ proactive security measures to protect your vehicle. One fundamental step is to secure your vehicle in a locked garage whenever possible. If a garage is not available, parking in an inconspicuous area, perhaps shielded by natural barriers or other structures, can deter opportunistic thieves. Out of sight often means out of mind, making your vehicle less of an obvious target for looters. Vehicle maintenance plays a critical role in emergency preparedness. Well-maintained vehicle that is fueled and ready to go at a moment's notice can provide a significant advantage in making a hasty escape. Regularly check essential components such as tires, brakes, and battery to ensure they are in good working order. Additionally, keeping routine maintenance up to date can prevent unexpected breakdowns during a critical moment when time and reliability are of the essence. Furthermore, it is wise to keep a spare fuel discreetly stored either within the vehicle or in a secure location nearby. This not only extends your vehicle's range, but also provides a buffer against the unpredictable availability of fuel during a crisis. Stocking other emergency essentials, such as first aid kits, non-perishable food, water, and basic tools in your vehicle can also be prudent. These supplies can sustain you during prolonged travel or provide necessary resources if you're forced to shelter in your vehicle. 3. Food. In times of emergency, the availability of food can become a critical concern that can dramatically affect your chances of survival. Natural disasters, economic crises, or civil unrest can lead to a collapse of supermarkets and breakdowns in supply chains, resulting in food shortages. In these scenarios, having a well-stocked food store is not just a matter of convenience, but a necessity for survival. Desperation can drive people to extreme measures, including theft, making it imperative to secure your food supply effectively. Food is a primary target for looters in any crisis situation. Therefore, keeping your food stores a closely guarded secret is just as crucial as the food itself. Preppers understand the importance of maintaining the confidentiality of their food supplies, often going to great lengths to design hidden rooms or discrete storage areas. These innovative spaces are essential for ensuring both safety and sustenance during turbulent time. When planning your storage, focus on non-perishable items that can sustain you over long periods without spoiling. Dried foods, canned goods, and other shelf-stable items are ideal. Not just food that you'll need. Sufficient water, medical supplies, and hygiene products must also be included to create a comprehensive survival strategy. The key to long-term survival is not just what you store, but how you store it. Selecting the right location for your food cache can significantly impact its longevity and security. Cool, dry, and out-of-sight areas are perfect for preserving your food supplies. Additionally, consider alternatives like bug-out locations, prearranged safe spots you can retreat to in an emergency, or creative and home storage solutions. Spaces under floorboards, behind false walls, or even buried underground can serve as excellent hiding spots far removed from the eyes of potential looters. To make sure your supplies remain viable, implement a rotation system. Regularly check your stored items and replace them as needed to keep everything fresh and usable. This approach not only helps avoid waste, but also ensures that you always have an edible and nourishing food supply on hand. In conclusion, securing your food supply involves meticulous planning and execution. The importance of keeping your stores hidden cannot be overstated, as desperation can lead to unpredictable and dangerous behavior. By focusing on non-perishable items, selecting the right storage locations, and maintaining a regular rotation system, you increase your chances of surviving any emergency. These are efforts well worth the investment when the security and well-being of you and your loved ones are on the line. 4. Tools. In long-term shadow theft scenarios, having a reliable set of tools is indispensable for ensuring survival and maintaining a semblance of normalcy. Basic hand tools such as hammers, saws, wrenches, and screwdrivers become invaluable due to the likely absence of reliable electricity, rendering power tools unusable. These manual tools enable the performance of essential tasks such as building shelters, repairing structures, and creating makeshift items to enhance everyday living. The quality and functionality of these tools can make a significant difference in one's ability to adapt and thrive in dire circumstances. Given the critical importance of these tools, their storage becomes a vital consideration. It is imperative to keep an extra set of tools in a secure and hidden location, ideally alongside other emergency supplies. This not only ensures their safety, but also guarantees readiness for immediate use when needed. The risk of theft or damage to these tools is high in a survival scenario, making it necessary to adopt proactive measures to safeguard them. A secure storage location, such as a locked chest or a hidden compartment, can help in preserving the tool's condition and accessibility. Preparation for potential emergency situations extends beyond the mere accumulation of resources. It involves meticulously planning for their protection. This step is crucial because the loss of vital supplies could drastically reduce one's chances of surviving a prolonged crisis. Hidden compartments or buried caches serve as effective methods to keep tools and other crucial items out of sight and safe from looters. These secret storage strategies provide a layer of security that conventional methods might lack, thereby significantly reducing the risk of theft. In addition to physical hiding spots, integrating security measures into the broader survival strategy is essential. This includes developing barriers that can deter intruders and implementing personal defense techniques. The use of barriers such as reinforced doors, windows, or fences can provide an initial level of protection against potential thieves. Moreover, gaining proficiency in personal defense skills can further safeguard not just the tools, but all critical supplies, thereby ensuring survival and self-sufficiency. Ultimately, tools are an irreplaceable component of any comprehensive survival plan. Their proper storage and protection are integral to maintaining readiness in the face of adversity. By employing secure storage methods and robust security measures, one can significantly enhance the protection of these precious resources. Preparing for the worst by hiding tools effectively can spell the difference between struggling and thriving during a long-term survival scenario. 5. Solar panels. Solar panels are a highly valuable asset in maintaining energy independence, especially during grid failures, but their visibility can make them attractive targets for looters. Their presence signals the availability of a continuous power source, potentially drawing unwanted attention from individuals seeking to exploit available resources in times of crisis. The key to maximizing the benefits of solar panels while minimizing the risk of them becoming targets lies in their proper placement and concealment. Firstly, choosing the right location for your solar panels is paramount. Placing them in obvious locations such as rooftops visible from the street or open areas can make them easy to spot and therefore more likely to be targeted. Instead, consider installing them in more secluded areas. This might mean placing them on structures that are out of immediate sight from main roads or high foot traffic areas. The less visible they are, the less likely they will attract the attention of potential looters. When selecting a location, natural cover can be an effective ally. Trees, shrubs, and other forms of vegetation can serve as both concealment and aesthetic integration for solar panels. By blending them into the natural landscape, you not only reduce their visibility, but also protect them from prying eyes. However, it's important to balance this with the need for the panels to receive adequate sunlight. Strategic trimming of branches can facilitate this without compromising their concealment. Another effective strategy involves integrating solar panels into the design of buildings. For example, using solar shingles or incorporating panels into the building's architectural features can make them less noticeable. Innovatively designed panels that resemble traditional roofing materials can be particularly effective. This method not only maintains the aesthetic value of the property, but also ensures that the energy source remains discrete from any external observers. The primary objective is to keep your solar energy system functional while avoiding drawing attention to it. In times of crisis, maintaining energy independence can provide a significant advantage, making it imperative that such resources are protected. Thoughtful placement and clever concealment can greatly reduce the risk of looting. By taking these precautions, you ensure that your solar panels remain a reliable, uninterrupted source of power without compromising their safety. Thus, while solar panels are incredibly beneficial in retaining energy resilience, their successful protection against looters lies in strategic concealment and thoughtful placement. Integrating them into secluded spaces and natural landscapes not only safeguards them, but also upholds the critical lifeline they provide. 6. Generators. Generators are indispensable assets during power grid outages, providing necessary electricity to maintain essential household functions and prevent food spoilage. However, they come with inherent risks that need to be addressed promptly. In the aftermath of a disaster, when power is at a premium, the presence of a generator can attract unwanted attention from looters. The challenges with generators arise from their visibility, bulkiness, and notably, the noise they produce, which can easily signal their location to those with malicious intent. To protect this vital equipment, strategic concealment is paramount. One effective method is to hide the generator in less obvious locations, thereby reducing its visual footprint. This could involve tucking it behind bushes or camouflaging it with false walls that blend naturally with the surroundings. These tactics can significantly lower the chances of the generator being spotted by opportunistic thieves. Turn the generator within enclosed structures like garages or sheds presents a dual advantage. It keeps the unit out of direct sight and provides a first layer of protection against tampering. However, this approach requires addressing both noise and exhaust issues to ensure safety and effective operation. One practical solution is to extend the exhaust pipe to exit discreetly to the outside, thereby removing engine fumes from enclosed spaces. Additionally, employing soundproofing materials, such as insulation panels or DIY soundproof boxes, can considerably reduce the noise emitted during operation, making the generator less detectable. Ventilation is another crucial factor to consider when placing your generator in an enclosed space. Adequate airflow ensures the generator does not overheat which could lead to malfunction or fire hazards. Implementing ventilation fans or designing air vents can help maintain a safe operating temperature for the unit. Timing the operation of your generator can also play a critical role in its stealth. Running the generator during periods of higher ambient noise can mask its sound. For instance, during heavy winds or thunderstorms, the natural sounds can help cover the operational noise of the generator, making it less noticeable to anyone in the vicinity. 7. Fuel. Fuel is a crucial lifeline during a crisis, often leading to desperate situations when supplies run out. The scramble for fuel in the wake of a disaster can turn even mild-mannered individuals into competitors driven by fear and necessity. This makes fuel one of the most essential items you should hide immediately from potential looters to ensure your survival and mobility in emergency situations. Most people don't maintain a stockpile of fuel, considering it a resource to buy as needed rather than something to store long-term. This common behavior exacerbates the urgency and risk during emergencies when fuel resources are rapidly depleted. Without access to fuel, generators stop running, heating and cooling systems fail, and vehicles become stationary, stranding people without a way to escape harmful situations or perform critical tasks. Therefore, preemptively storing fuel can create a significant advantage and improve your odds of weathering a crisis. Effective fuel storage involves keeping your supplies both secure and hidden to avoid attracting undue attention. Optimal storage locations include your garage, ideally in a lockable cabinet or a carefully chosen secondary location, often referred to as a bug-out spot. The goal is to keep your stash unnoticeable to looters who might be in search of easy resources to pilfer. Participants in preparedness communities often recommend diesel vehicles and generators due to diesel's longer shelf life compared to regular gasoline. Diesel fuel can remain viable for a year or more under proper storage conditions, unlike regular gasoline, which degrades within 6 months, and ethanol-blended gasoline, which can spoil within just 3 months in typical conditions. If your gasoline is your fuel of choice, using a fuel stabilizer becomes essential. Fuel stabilizers can extend the shelf life of gasoline from its typical 6 months to up to 3 years, translating to a more reliable long-term storage solution and reducing the frequency with which you'll need to replace your fuel reserves. Learning about and implementing these practices can ensure that when an emergency does strike, your fuel stockpile will be ready and usable, not degraded and ineffective. Managing your fuel reserves effectively requires a comprehensive understanding of storage practices, shelf life, and security measures. Fuel containers should be clearly labeled with dates and rotated periodically to ensure that none of your valuable resources go to waste. Additionally, securing your storage locations with locks or hidden compartments can deter looters and safeguard your supplies. By hiding and managing your fuel diligently, you retain a crucial edge that could mean the difference between safety and peril during crises. 8. Livestock. In times of crisis, protecting your resources becomes paramount, and one of the most vulnerable and valuable assets you can possess is livestock. While storing food may seem like an immediate solution, it has its limitations in terms of shelf life and volume. For long-term sustainability, the production of food, particularly through raising livestock, is indispensable. Livestock such as chickens, hogs, and cows are incredibly versatile. Chickens contribute significantly by providing eggs and meat, making them a reliable protein source. Hogs are another excellent source of protein, often raised for their meat. Cows, on the other hand, offer a trifecta of benefits, supplying milk and meat and potentially serving as labor for agricultural activities. Therefore, integrating livestock into your survival strategy promotes a degree of agricultural self-sufficiency, contributing ultimately to resilience and independence. However, the advantages of rearing livestock come with inherent security challenges. In a desperate situation when resources become scarce, livestock can become a prime target for looters. The need to protect these valuable resources is critical. Several strategies can be employed to safeguard your livestock effectively. First and foremost, keeping animals hidden from main roads and casual view is essential. This can be achieved with strategically placed fencing and using natural camouflage, such as trees or bushes, to obscure visibility. A robust security system comprising motion sensors, cameras, and alarms can serve as an additional line of defense, alerting you to potential intrusions. Utilizing dogs for deterrence and early warning is another practical measure. Dogs can act as both a physical barrier and a psychological one, frightening away intruders while alerting you to any immediate threat. Securing animals in sturdy structures at night significantly decreases the risk of theft or harm. Ensuring that these structures are robust and well-maintained adds an extra layer of protection. Community networks can also play a crucial role in livestock security. Engaging with neighbors to create a shared vigilance system increases overall security, as neighbors are more likely to notice and report suspicious activities. Conducting regular drills for securing and evacuating animals ensures that everyone involved knows their role and can act swiftly in case of an emergency. These drills should be comprehensive, covering all potential scenarios to minimize panic and maximize efficiency. Routine health and safety checks are paramount not just for security, but also for maintaining the animal's well-being. Regular checks help you to stay aware of any vulnerabilities that could be exploited by intruders, allowing you to address these issues proactively. In conclusion, preparedness is not just about having the right resources, but also understanding how to manage and protect them effectively. Whether it's securing reliable fuel sources or safeguarding valuable livestock, taking proactive measures can significantly enhance your ability to withstand crises. By integrating robust storage practices, security systems, and community collaboration in your preparedness plan, you can cultivate a higher level of resilience and self-sufficiency. What strategies have you found most effective in your preparedness journey? Share your experiences or any additional tips in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more insightful content on survival strategies.